all around the world, chefs love to work with Calabar chocolate, not only for its taste, yet also because it never fails to create amazing delights. And that has to do with the fluidity, or better, the range of fluidities Calabar offers. Dominic, you are so knowledgeable about chocolate. Why does fluidity matter?
Fluidity is in fact one of the most important parameters of your chocolate, besides taste of course. Fluidity will determine in which applications you can use your chocolate. Just to give some examples, if a chocolatier would like to create a very delicate bonbon with a very thin shell, he has to use a chocolate that is quite fluid, such as this one. On the other hand, if a chef would like to make a bakery product, he wants to use a much thicker chocolate, such as the first one, because in that case, he wants to prevent that the chocolate is actually running out of the application. So you see, fluidity really determines your application.
You make chocolate for every single application.
Absolutely.
Dominic, how do you recognize the different fluidities in the chocolate?
Well, in fact, Calabar turned viscosity into a science and actually developed a system which is called the droplet system, and it's clearly indicated here on the packaging what the fluidity of the product is. So it goes from 1 drop, which is very thick product, until 5 drops, which is a very liquid product.
And different applications for different drops?
Absolutely. The drop goes together with another application. If you talk about a 1 droplet, for instance this one, it's really very thick chocolate, and that's really used for making bakery applications. You don't want the chocolate to flow out of your application, of course. While on the contrary, a 5 droplet, it's very fluid, and it's like very suitable for specific applications such as spraying, ice cream dipping, and so on.
Now, what changes between 1 drop and 5 drops with each drop that you add?
It's really the composition of the chocolate itself. It's the content of the cocoa liquor, it's the content of cocoa butter, and also the lecithin that might be different.
How much does the cocoa butter increase with each drop?
Good question. In fact, with every droplet, we say as a rule of thumb, it's between 4 and 5% of cocoa butter difference.
That's really interesting. How do you test and adjust viscosity of the chocolate?
In fact, during the production process, a small sample is being taken after the conching. And it's really being measured by a special device which is called a rheometer. And this device measures different parameters that all indicate the fluidity of your chocolate.
Once you've completed the process, you test the viscosity. What happens if it's not accurate or it's not in the parameters that you want?
When it's not really spot on, we still have the chance to correct it slightly by adding a little bit of cocoa butter.
So you check it at that stage and adjust if needed?
Absolutely, correct.
The chocolate is now ready to rest in the tanks before it will take its final shape.